All right, so I had a pool day today, and it's really difficult for me as far as like my nervous system goes. My last 2 days lifting, I was actually doing a pretty good job. Pretty proud of those lifts, push day, leg day. Um, so today I was just really exhausted as far as like my nervous system goes. Um, and a little bit still upset about the skeletal pain I have in my hips and in my shoulders. So I just took it really light today. I didn't even do any deadlifts. The only squats I did were these. Um, Man, what are these squats called? Goblet squats. Anyway, um, it was mostly just working on the rear delts, some shoulder work. Did some bent over rows, and some back extensions, which were a little bit more difficult than I thought they were going to be. Sorry, Carl's is sitting right next to me. He's tired, and I woke him up. Anyway, yeah, I was just focused on the bent over rows. Um, and I didn't do too much weight. Come on, buddy. It's not that bad. Anyway, focusing on the form. Yeah, I didn't go as hard today as I thought I was gonna go before, and it really made me think. Like, of course, squatting every day is it's a noble pursuit, but it's definitely not optimal because your muscle builds during these rest days. So if I was literally just doing nothing and watching Netflix all day, um, it would definitely be like the more optimal way to train. Also, 6 days a week. 6 days a week is pretty viable, but these rest days where you do like a little bit of lifting, they're not really rest days. I was hearing them referred to as recovery days. I watched like some video. Dr. Mike Israetel, very famous doctor in I actually don't know what his degree is in. PhD in like exercise science, exercise physiology, something along those lines. But I mean, all the academic studies show that you need those rest days, and what I'm doing is definitely not optimal. It's more of like I don't know. It's like a philosophy thing, sacrificing the gains, doing this every day, squatting. Um, anyway, yeah. So I was doing like very, very low weights. This is only 10-pound dumbbells on the reverse shoulder fly, something like that. I probably should even lock out my shoulders, my arms, my elbows, even more while I'm doing these. But I was kind of focusing on like the mind muscle connection, making sure that I'm using my shoulders and not like momentum or anything else to really bring those back. And then the back extensions, I could have done better setting up the actual bench doing it. I'll talk about it more when I get there. But yeah, I mean, my nervous system was really feeling shot, like a total body exhaustion. I slept like, the problem is yesterday I worked, so I didn't like sleep at all. I got like 6 hours of sleep. And then the night before that, I also got 6 hours of sleep again. So my sleep wasn't that great. And today I slept like 8 hours. I wanted to sleep like 12 hours, honestly, but I just wasn't able to. People kept on waking me up. Um, you know. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm just gonna like sleep a lot more. I wish I could have slept more today, you know, kick back and relax. But I was able to eat a lot, so there is that. Another thing is that I keep on stagnating in my weights. I think I mentioned it before, but I've been having trouble getting to 190, past 190. Um, my Carlos is trying to get hit by me while I'm trying to do these shoulder flies. But yeah, I weighed myself today. It was 189.9 pounds. And that was after I had a big meal. So that's not even how much I weigh actually. So yeah, I mean, I just focused on eating as like absolutely as much as I like possibly could, and hopefully that'll pay off. I don't know how much I'm supposed to gain. Um, I will see how much I can gain, but those first like 10 pounds were so easy to gain, going from 170 to 180. I mean, I did that in like, I don't know, maybe like a month or two. Um, but everything else is getting like gradually a lot harder. And honestly, it's because like I don't know. I think it's just because actually I really don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know what my fat percentage is, and you have to do pretty like complex testing in order to really figure it out. I mean, you can do those little like weights where they put a little electric shock through your body, and it apparently can tell you how much fat you have based on like how quickly it goes. But those things are not accurate, at least as far as I know. There's like other ways to do it too. Like you put yourself in a pool, and like based off of like your density or something. I don't know. I learned all this like years ago, and I really don't remember. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm just I'm kind of just like eyeballing it based off of like abdominal fat percentage. Oh, you can do those little fat pincher things. They pinch your skin and see how much fat's there. Yeah, that's actually a pretty cheap way to do it. Anyway, it doesn't really matter to me anyway. I'm not like a professional bodybuilder or anything along those lines, but it's just kind of interesting to think about like what percentage is fat, what percentage is muscle. As I'm like meticulously weighing myself again. I mean, for most of my life, I just like in college, post college, I just didn't weigh myself ever, because it never really mattered. What I saw in the mirror mattered a lot more than the number on the scale, and I feel like a lot of people just like don't understand that, like body composition versus like the number on the scale. People are like, oh, I want to lose like 20 pounds, but it's like, well, do you want to like your body might it's just you're not going to lose like 20 pounds of just fat. I mean, I suppose you could, but that's not very likely. It's pretty much impossible. Like they say they want to lose 20 pounds, but what they really want is to look at themselves in the mirror and like not see so much, belly fat. So saying like you want to lose 20 pounds, you don't have to like lose 20 pounds. You can actually like gain a lot of muscle, and you'll have a higher metabolism. You'll burn a lot more weights every day, or burn a lot more calories every day. Just because those muscles require a lot more calories in order to maintain homeostasis, blah, 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 blah. So you can actually like gain weight or be at the same amount of weight and have a lot less abdominal fat, but that's kind of neither here nor there. Anyway, yeah, this is definitely not the optimal way to train. I did study health and human sciences in college, but, definitely not like a PhD level. So, I mean, it just is what it is. I do enjoy, like, working out. And I think that's, like, the biggest thing. I like doing this stuff. And that's kind of why I do it, even if it, like, kills me. And my body will snap like a rubber band that gets stretched too far one day. But, hey, until then, squat every day. So yeah, I just feel like long term, this is like really exhausting stuff. Especially full-time job, going to school too. But, if I wasn't doing this, I'd be doing other things that are not as good for me. Like I'd definitely be doing a lot more drinking. So yeah, on that note, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, bye.